Pro Group Management. Workers' comp that works for you.
You're watching 7 at 7, powered by the Las Vegas Review-Journal, the largest news team in Nevada.
A lawmaker is looking to sell public lands in Nevada. Why he's being criticized. Good Monday morning. Thank you so much for tuning in to 7 at 7. I'm Cynthia Puga. Let's get into your top stories. A lawmaker's move to sell public lands in Nevada is attracting criticism. Representative Mark Amodei led House Republicans in approving a reconciliation bill last week that included an amendment to sell off more than 93,000 acres of public lands in Nevada. The amendment would allow the sale of a little more than 65,000 acres of public land in Clark County and nearly 16,000 acres in Washoe. It specifies that land in both counties would be used for affordable housing.
This move was met with a lot of chagrin from both environmentalists who were opposed to this sell-off of public land, as well as the Democratic congressional members from Nevada who felt that they did not get any input in this plan and said that it could harm, Nevada's public lands.
Nevada House Democrats also complained that under the amendment, proceeds from federal land sales would not go to Nevada, but rather to help cover the Trump administration's proposed tax cuts. North Las Vegas Councilman Scott Black is running for mayor. The Ward 3 representative launched his campaign late last week at a restaurant packed with supporters. Black has been on the city council since 2017 and was endorsed by current North Las Vegas Mayor Pamela Goins Brown. She will not be running for re-election due to term limits. Black was born in Henderson, raised in North Las Vegas, and is a graduate of Rancho High School and UNLV. He says his top priority is public safety. A billboard slamming Death Valley staff cuts and warning of a deadly summer has popped up on Bonanza near Martin Luther King Boulevard. It's one of 300 billboards going up across the country targeting cuts to staff and services at national parks. A pro-labor and left-leaning advocacy nonprofit called More Perfect Union has put up 19 billboards in Reno and Las Vegas. The Department of Government Efficiency, led by billionaire Elon Musk, has cut safety staff throughout the national park system. The full extent of layoffs remain unclear, and the Park Service has not responded to public record requests. In your health news, brought to you by Central Senior Primary Care. Discover primary care focused on you. A plan proposed by a Nevada lawmaker would cap the cost of insulin at $35 for those with private insurance. Nevada Assembly Speaker Steve Yeager introduced an emergency bill draft request last week. He said Nevadans should never have to sacrifice life-saving medication because it is not affordable. If passed, Nevada would join over 20 states that have taken steps to rein in insulin costs. Let's move on to your weather, sponsored by Star Nursery, your garden's partner for every bloomin' thing. A warm and windy Monday ahead with temperatures starting in the 70s and climbing into the 80s by 10 a.m. We'll be seeing the upper 80s by 2 o'clock and we'll be hitting the 90-degree mark around 4 this afternoon. Still warm tonight with temperatures in the mid-80s around 8 p.m., but changes are ahead. On Tuesday, highs won't get out of the 70s with some clouds and wind hanging around. We'll be seeing 81 degrees on Wednesday, 86 on Thursday, with lows in the low to mid 60s. Let's move on to your business news, brought to you by G-Bank, your best banking experience ever. A boarded-up building near the Las Vegas Strip is set to become a tiki bar and restaurant. The Clark County Planning Commission approved design plans for Grand Tiki Las Vegas, a Polynesian-themed establishment. It'll be located on Harmon, just east of Las Vegas Boulevard. Records show plans for a 7,000-square-foot space with a bar, a kitchen, and dining areas inside. The space used to be a former credit union building. Partner on the project said construction is underway with an anticipated opening date of late September. 3 executives with connections to the Las Vegas Strip win unanimous recommendations for licensing from the Nevada Gaming Control Board. Paige Fertitta, ex-wife of Tillman Fertitta, is seeking licensing as director and president of Fertitta Entertainment. Maurice Wooden, president of Bowtie Hospitality LV, which is the parent company of Fontainebleau, and Daniel Ruiz, the gaming officer of the Venetian, are both seeking key executive licensing. The Nevada Gaming Commission will consider final approval of the licensing request on May 22nd. The last big plot of land in Symphony Park is owned by a casino boss who spoke to the Review-Journal about his plans for the site. Derek Stevens says it's too early to say what he will build on the 6.4-acre site, adding that he wants to see neighboring projects take shape first. Stevens, who bought the site in 2017, says once those other projects start to come to fruition, it'll help him form the idea for his land. He told the Review-Journal once he sees how the area grows and evolves, it'll give him a chance to, quote, put something nice together. Stevens is the owner of the D Las Vegas, the Golden Gate, and he opened Circa in 2020.
Sports brought to you by Station Casinos, STN Sports. Download the app today. I'm Heidi Fang with the latest from Raiders rookie camp. Ashton Jeanty is officially a Raider, now under contract for 4 years with a deal of up to almost $36 million guaranteed. The former Heisman Trophy runner-up spoke on what it means to him to get his training underway with the team.
It's great, it's a new brotherhood. We all welcome each other, getting to know each other. Pete Carroll was saying it yesterday. We all got to be connected and build relationships, and that's going to make us a better team and teammates.
Most of the 11-pick draft class is also now signed. Make sure to check VegasNation.com for all the latest on the Raiders. Sports betting brought to you by the Las Vegas Paiute Tribal Smoke and Cigar Shop. Odds are up at Station Casinos and on their STN Sports app for the Raiders to make the playoffs. Even with new head coach Pete Carroll leading the Silver and Black, the no is the favorite at minus 426. Yes is plus 305. The win total for the Raiders season is also up and is set at 6.5. The over is the favorite at minus 150 and the under is set at plus 120. The full 2025 NFL season schedule will be released next week on Wednesday, May 14th.
In your 7 at 7 lifestyle news, the new seafood restaurant at the Wynn opened up this weekend. The Review-Journal with a chance to step inside Pisces Bar and Seafare. The restaurant sits next to the Lake of Dreams at Wynn and offers Mediterranean seafood dishes inspired by chef Martin Eyerling. The fish are caught in the Mediterranean and off the coast of Morocco, Spain, Italy, Greece, and more, and are delivered fresh to the restaurant. But the menu does travel beyond the sea with fresh bread, a 10-ounce Wagyu strip steak in a brown sugar rub, and a collection of desserts. You can make reservations at winlasvegas.com. Let's get into your entertainment. Sponsored by Arizona Charlie's has live entertainment every weekend at both locations. Go to ArizonaCharlies.com to see who's playing. A new day club is open at MGM Grand on its rooftop just in time for our hot weather. LVRJ entertainment columnist John Katsilomedes has the details.
About 5 years ago, Tao Group Hospitality was invested heavily in Wet Republic at MGM Grand. Well, those plans have been sidelined. In its place is Palm Tree Beach Club, the new space that's taking over where Wet Republic ran for more than 15 years. It's a partnership between Tao and superstar DJ Kygo. We're going to have Tiesto, Zed, and Steve Aoki among the headliners out there. As Jason Strauss of Tao says, it was fine to keep Wet Republic going as is, but this is a very competitive industry and you have to change and adapt to stay ahead.
That's been your 7 at 7 AM News Update. You can watch us weekdays on any of your favorite streaming platforms like Apple TV, Roku, Fire TV, and YouTube. Join us weekly at 7 a.m. and 7 p.m. to get the latest Las Vegas news updates.
Review-Journal Studios, sponsored by Knock the Injury Law.